To cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
This is second nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. J.D. McKissick, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson looking deep for Hayward Bay. And that's caught inside the 30.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
All the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Darius Hayward Bay, 73 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or
and it'll be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
From the 50, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Ravens will take over at their own 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll get this one to Galladay. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, he's got the 5-time Pro Bowler and Sterling Sharp with it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, not
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Room here to run. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens 33. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. 6-0 our score after one.
Ravens 6, Cowboys nothing.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Newton now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Second and 8 coming from the 19.
It's on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the gun, here's Newton. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Third down and 8 yards.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
From the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 2nd down, it's Turner. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Turner, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate it? And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. A gain of 2.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now it's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. On first down, Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk.
The ball carried.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Wilson on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Wilson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Darius Hayward-Bay, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's good.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's McKissick. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Is good.
Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and
now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
That's caught at the 3. And he is going to lose yardage here. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the Cowboys are able to recover. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
On first down, it's Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Newton now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They'll run with McKissick. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got his man, it's Sterling Sharp. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
To throw again is Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Sterling Sharp, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A carry now for McKissick. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will extend their lead even further. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Tackle made back at his own 49.
On 2nd and 12, Newton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Wear my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. On 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
From from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From midfield now, Burrow. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
out of the gun. It's Burrow escaping the pressure right. Throw right side taken in by the tight end Bryant. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 20-yard line. They run the option here on 1st and 10. A quick throw here out to Cobb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. And Burrow going to throw again. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
pick up with 2.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 4 yards out. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Washington nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
At the 15.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They will run it. It's McKissick. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. He hits his target. That's Sterling Sharp with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
2-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up
on second and 1. Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Sterling Sharp there to make the grab.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up? No.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. His throw incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth. Fourth and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Burrow going for it on fourth. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
turnover on down.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking deep for Hayward Bay. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
A loss of 6 yards.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll run on first down. Turner. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled it.
Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it.
That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And goal to go.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Des Bryant there to make the grab. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Washington 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
on.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Hayward Bay has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking deep for Hayward Bay. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll get this one to Galladay. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Wilson to throw on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Sterling Sharp in the final seconds of the first half.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver, because remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. Now, a little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt.
Oh, and I think Washington got it. Yes, they did.
Washington.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? It looks like they're ready to go.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down, they hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes,
and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Wilson steps away. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. They'll go again with the kisser. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Wilson
snags it for the pick. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Vic Beasley, his second sack of the night.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
18 yards.
On third down, Turner. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow, escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Bryant, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Burrow loses the football, and it's Washington that scoops it up.
Is that it? Past the 20. 10.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And goal to go.
Throwing now is Wilson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Washington.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now it's Burrow. His throw caught at about the 5.
Derrick
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's a gain of 15. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here we go with Burrow. Being chased out left. And this is intercepted. Oh, no, he lost the football. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So that one will be accepted. Wilson wants to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here's Wilson. Looking deep for Hayward Bay. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. Intended for Darius Hayward Bay. Marcus Williams on the coverage.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain.
Washington 22.
Well, going into the final play of this game.
She-Rag got me.
Hit one and be some, you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then,